It's week 18 of the 2025 season, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Dolphins and the Jets on Sunday night primetime.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Once again, it's Achane.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, second and a yard. In motion comes Beckham. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion comes Beckham. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Automatic first down.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Give up the middle with Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua, give it to Achane. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. A quick throw here, taken by Odell. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll work this down inside the 35. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Tua now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Achane. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They snap it to Tua. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Give him 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back De'Von Achane set to go to work once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now give to Mostert, heading right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the ground, it's Mostert. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A run with the fullback in goal. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a handoff to Mostert. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. He'll try to run it here with Mostert. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's Mostert. And he's in! Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Rodgers on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To the left side, OBJ is there. Second and a yard. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. He's got OBJ. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Tua. And he finds Tyreek. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Tua to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. So, on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with Paul. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Marcus May in on the stop. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll run out of the gun. This is Mostert. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tua. And he's not going to be able to... Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
First down for Aaron. Catch is made. That is Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Jets.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see. It's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up.
Automatic 1st down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Rodgers going up top again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half, Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. On the give, it's Hall. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. David Long, there on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. Hill brought in motion. On the move past the 40. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Tua. They'll try to set up the screen here. And and the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Good blocking, and he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. Going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give up the middle with Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Mostert now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll get this out quickly to Hill. Now he's free at the 35. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down. A run here with Mostert. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Rodgers now. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw.
In trouble, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down. Thomas Morstead in punt formation.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Tua will give it to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Once again, it's Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3 So third down forthcoming. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here's Gibson to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. Open space to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And a short pickup to about the 30. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll get... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy. And
oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Mostert now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Achane.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Hill brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out. They reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Dolphins 35, Jets 26. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up.
Automatic first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers to throw. This complete to Corley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have the Jets first down. As this defense can't come up with a play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. A throw on the move is caught. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he will score! Game on! Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Jets will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense, Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A quick throw here, taken by Odell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Achane. Not much happening there, just a short game. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Achane. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's a give to Achane. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. A run out of the gun with Achane. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack. So, a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.